Inside this video, I'm going to break down a simple roadmap to generating 5K per month or more as an online fitness coach. I'm going to take you through some simple stuff, but I'm going to share with you some very specific ways to reach out to your network and get your first 3 or 5 clients. I'm going to share with you very specific types of content, and I'm also going to share with you the exact maths behind making 5K per month. So whether you're a personal trainer or you're just starting out, this is really for you. And I'm going to really draw on my experience of helping personal trainers over the last 6 years. So let's get into it. Now, the first question you got to ask if you're starting this business is, who do you want to help and how do you want to help them? So for example, it could be helping busy mums lose 20 pounds without going to the gym. It could be helping busy dads over 40 get in shape and rebuild their confidence. It could be helping women in menopause lose weight and increase their energy. And then next, you're going to need some basic tools, right? So think about a personal training app. If you search my YouTube channel, I just covered the top 5 personal training apps of 2025 that I recommend. I go into those in a bit more detail, but you're going to need one of those personal training apps in order to make your life easy, where you're going to be able to communicate with clients, set up programs, and essentially coach them through the process. Then I recommend a payment processor. The one that I've used since 2018 is Stripe. This does everything from taking one-off payments, allows you to set up recurring payments, and also allows your potential clients to pay with credit cards as well, which essentially will help you bring more people on board. Then if you want to do video calls with your clients, now you could use Instagram or Facebook, which have those features. But if you want to make something a little bit more user-friendly, you want to share your screen and talk clients through things, then Zoom or Google Meet will do the job. So next thing you've got to look at is your social media. Have you got it set up correctly? Now, some things I would do that are easy wins is really simple, clear, and professional looking profile picture. So the first thing is getting your profile picture right. You don't want to put in a logo because no one's going to care about your logo and no one's going to remember it, but you want to put in a picture of yourself. Now it could be a headshot, okay, from above the shoulders where there's good lighting, it's professional, and it's high quality. Then you want to fix your bio. Now I see a lot of people putting things in their bio that doesn't really give people a sense of what they do and how they can help. So think about it. Who do you want to help and how do you want to help them? And that's what you're going to put in your bio. So think, I help specific person solve specific problem without doing hard thing. And that's really what should make up the bio. So when someone lands on your profile, they're like, okay, I understand what this person does and how they can benefit me. So a good thing about a platform like Instagram, for example, is you've got 3 slots at the top to put pinned posts. These are posts that are going to stay at the top of your profile. And I'd recommend putting in who you are, your credentials, what you do, and how you can help people in those pinned posts. And if you've got some social proof, like some transformations or client wins, or maybe even your own transformation, stick it there. Because when people land on your profile, you want them to think, this person gets it, this person can help me, this person has clearly done it for others or themselves, I'm going to follow this person. And then the next thing I do is I'd put in a link to apply to work with you. It's not going to be a really long-winded application at this stage, but name, email, phone number. You could maybe put in like social media handle if you wanted to, and that's just going to allow people to easily click that in the link in your bio, fill out some information. You get that information, then you can reach out. You can create something like that for free on Jotform. And there's also other stuff like Google Forms or Typeform, but Jotform is really simple to use and it's free and will do you for the time being until you start getting tons of applications. And then you probably have to upgrade to the paid version. All right, so before we get into the math of how you get to 5K a month, the pricing, the client volumes, I'll break it all down for you in detail so you really understand it in a second. You want to think about who you can actually sign up first. And what I did, what our clients do, really the easiest place to start is what we call your circle of influence. The people who already know, like, and trust you to some degree, maybe people that you've met in person, think ex-colleagues, people that you went to school with. Do you call them exes? Probably not. So classmates or schoolmates or college mates or uni mates, you know, people that you've met along the way. Maybe there's odd jobs that you've done over the years where you've kind of built some connections with people. Think those types of people that have met you in person previously. That's your circle of influence. Now, out of those people, think about the people who may need your help, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach out to those people. And I'm gonna give you a script, okay? It's really simple. So it'd be really simple, and if Maybe you had a conversation previously that's in your DMs or in your phone, and you can maybe revert back to that. Or maybe you've seen something on social media about them recently. You could say, hey Josh, it's been a while since we last spoke. I saw you just had a baby. Congratulations. Like, how are things going? It's just really simple conversation starter like that. And that's going to get the ball rolling, okay? And we're going to pivot in a second into presenting what you do and how you can help them. But that's step one. Get the combo going. Josh is going to come back and he's going to say, things are going great. Not sleeping too well right now with the little one. How are things with you? You know, something along those lines. And then you're going to acknowledge it. And you may have some conversation back and forth there, like a normal human being. And then you need to find the right time to then transition. And when you transition, you're going to go into this. One of the reasons I reached out is I'm currently looking for a few more people who want to lose weight and get in shape over the next 90 days. Can you think of anyone who may be interested in this? Now, one of two things are going to happen at this point. They're going to say, yes, like I would be interested in this. Okay. And then you've got someone there that you could potentially help, or they're going to say, no, I can't think of anyone right now, but I'll let you know. And if they say the second one, you could say, hey, no problem. I appreciate that. What about you? And so it's a nice transition into asking them. So first it's indirect and then we go direct. Now, following that process, you could get 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, right? Without posting a single piece of social media content, but just by leveraging your circle of influence like I did and my clients did. Really simple place to start. Beyond that, you are going to need some social media content, right? You're going to need some kind of online social media presence. And so you're going to need a content plan. And there's very specific types of content that you want to create that are going to allow you to capture attention and influence behavior and get people reaching out to you. I'm going to run you through a quick list here. And this is going to be a foundation of what you could then go out and explore how to do and start to implement. Equally, if you want some help with this, then click the link down in the description. We can see if working together could be a good fit and we could help you with all this stuff and give you everything you need, all the tools, all the resources, all the support, all the coaching, and really guide you through this process of building a business if you want. Now, if we think about the types of content that you want to be creating, is first and foremost, it's about positioning yourself as an authority. So educational content, that's the type of content you want to be doing to position yourself as an authority. So think exercise tips, nutrition tips, anything around the understanding of what you do and how you do it. That's education, right? Next thing you're going to need if you're going to get clients and generate leads is, so next thing you're going to need if you want to generate leads and you want to generate clients is you need some form of social proof. Now, this doesn't mean that you need 100 client transformations to get started, but if you've got your own transformation, leverage that. If you've got, let's say, personal training clients that you worked with, leverage those. If you haven't got anything yet, then work to get that. You could do some beta clients or some free clients to build up your portfolio of social proof, because this then gives people the confidence that you can solve their problem and they will then start reaching out. Now, if you really want to connect with your audience and build relationships, then posting social proof and education is not going to do that. What is going to do that is the lifestyle content and content that is relatable. Think about the things that make you you that are not a fitness coach or a trainer, okay? Think about things that are not related to your work, but are an extension of who you are, right? Whether that's you're a mom, a dad, a cousin, a dog owner, okay? Maybe there's specific hobbies that you're just really into. Think about the things that make you you and separate you from just being an online fitness coach or a trainer. You want to start working that stuff into the content. Me, for example, I love travel. I'm a big foodie. I've got a dog, Brandy, and you'll see those things in my content. And that's really going to give people a more well-rounded view of who I am, what I do, what I enjoy. And there's going to be some stuff there that people resonate with. So the next type of content is what we call problem awareness content. And this is really to help you demonstrate that you understand your audience, okay? So think common objections, common limiting beliefs, myths, struggles that your clients have. That's the type of content you want to create. So when someone reads it, they go, like Alex gets me. Yeah, he understands me. He knows what I'm going through. And this is really, really powerful content. A lot of people overlook this content, but it is a must if you're building an online business and brand. And then the next type of content is what we call engagement and lead generation content. This is designed to get people engaging and interacting with you. So think polls, quizzes, freebies, guides, lead magnets, essentially things that are going to get people engaged with you, or using the stick of. So next type of content is what we call engagement or lead generation content. So content that's going to get your audience doing something, like engaging with you, voting on a poll, requesting something that you're putting out there for free. Okay, think lead magnets, polls, quizzes, that type of stuff. And this gives people like an easy action to take in order for you to then see who's somewhat receptive and interested, so you can then transition that maybe into a conversation, see if that person needs help. And then the final type of content is what we call sales content, okay? And this content is where you educate your audience on what you do, how you do it, how you can help, why your program is different, what are the benefits of working with you. So when they read it, they go, okay, cool. Like this is something I want to explore further, and I want to have a conversation about this. All right, so now let's talk about how are you going to get to a place where you're making 5K per month, okay? So what actually goes into that? Now, based on the data that we've collected, right, and the price points that work really well across the board and are not too low and not too high, really the sweet spot, this is really where our clients are sitting when it comes to their coaching programs and their per month price. Okay, so 200 quid a month. So if you're charging 200 quid a month and you want to make 5K, then essentially you're going to need 25 clients. Okay, that's the simple maths. Now, to get 25 clients, then essentially we need to work out, well, how are you going to do that and how long is it going to take? So let's look at how you get there. Now, if you're signing up 1 in 3 calls, okay, so 1 out of every 3 people are signing up, then that means you're going to need to do 75 calls, which means if you do 75 calls, that gets you 25 clients. And if you've got 25 clients paying you 200 quid a month, that's essentially going to net you 5K a month. What is the likelihood of you getting there? Now, if you need 75 calls, you get 3 calls a week. That means you need three calls a week, 3 calls a week for 25 weeks. And if you sign up 1 in 3 of them, then you will, and keep them all at 200 quid, then you'll be at 5K. Now imagine if you actually got 1 in 2 people to sign up. That means you actually only need 50 calls. And so you can do it faster, quicker, and easier if you really work on your ability to present what you do in a compelling way. Make sure your content is really dialed in, really effective, and you're building a really solid online presence, then it gets easier to reach your goal of making 5K a month or more. Now, just in case someone's in the comments and they're like, well, what if people drop off? Well, all you have to do is inflate the figures a little bit, right? So instead of 75 calls, make it 85 calls so that you sign up extra clients to basically offset the people who leave you during that time period. Or if you're signing up 1 in 2 people, then instead of 50 calls, then you're gonna make it 60 calls. There you have it. There is your game plan and simple steps essentially to getting started and getting to 5K a month. Now, of course, there's lots of different bits and pieces in between. There's tons of free information here on my channel, so go check that out. But if you want the toolkit, you want the roadmap, the ABC 1, 2, 3 of building this 5K a month or more business, then click the link in the description, enter a few details. I'll be in touch and we'll see how we can help.